In the dim, flickering half-light of my uncle's old room at my grandmother's house, a rusty model of Thunderbird 1 stood sentinel on a high shelf above the door. I spent countless nights at Nana's as a child, tucked into a corner bed with an electric blanket that hummed softly against the chill. From there I'd gaze up at the rocket, inches from the ceiling, and imagine it roaring through the stars to the moon. I'm Owen Staton, a storyteller, director, performer, and the host of Time Between Times podcast. And in this tale, Thunderbird 1 changed my life. My imagination has always been a wild thing, a double-edged sword of wonder and restlessness. In that small box bedroom, the rocket fueled my dreams, perched atop an old book with a torn spine, its cover streaked with a vivid splash of green paint. Some long ago spill, just frozen in time. The paint had run and hardened, trailing like exhaust fumes from a launch, and through the haze I could just make out the words folk and of Britain. The rest was lost to the green ooze. The book didn't matter. Thunderbird 1 was my universe. But I was a small boy with a big curiosity and a streak of mischief. That shelf might as well have been the moon. Yet I was determined to claim the rocket. One day I crept upstairs with Nana's broomstick. No, she wasn't what you're thinking. And took aim. My swing went wide, my foot slipped, and with a clatter both rocket and the book crashed to the floor. Thunderbird 1 survived, with only a dented hull. But the book, it shattered, pages splaying like a broken wing. Panic surged. "Oh, I'm in trouble now," as I scrambled to piece it together. The green paint had fused a chunk of pages from Sea's Edge to Death and Burial, but the rest sprang open, and there, staring up at my 8-year-old self, was the screaming skull of Betiscombe. My heart lurched, a mix of dread and thrill. I flipped the page, desperate to escape its gaze. But hours later, Thunderbird 1 lay forgotten on the carpet, and folklore, myths and legends of Britain gripped my grubby hands tight. Sleepless nights followed, shadowed by eerie dreams. Yet something had awoken in me, a hunger for legends. Over the years, many copies of that book have passed through my hands, each one a battered talisman. As a storyteller, it's been a gift from the gods. Half the tales I spin on Time Between Times were born from its paint-splattered depths. It terrified me. It thrilled me. It's woven magic into my life, especially when magic was scarce. Being Welsh, I wore out the Wales section, but it taught me folklore's heartbeat thrums everywhere. Satan's Guide to Oxfordshire alone proves it belongs on every shelf, a tome as wild and wondrous as the boy who knocked it down. I love it fiercely and will carry it always. The Reader's Digest, Folklore, Myths and Legends of Britain.